Very good morning, friends. Today we will be learning about one more candlestick pattern by the name of Bearish Harami. As in the previous video, we have learned about the bullish Harami. This Bearish Harami is just the opposite of what a bullish Harami is. Now, as the name suggests, Harami in Japanese language means a pregnant woman. This is a two candlestick pattern wherein the first candle represents the woman and the second candle, which is a small candle, represents the womb of that woman. So let us learn as to how this Bearish Harami works. Very good morning, friends. Today we will be learning about one more candlestick pattern by the name of Bearish Harami. Now this is a two candlestick pattern wherein the first candle is a long green candle and the second candle is usually a small red candle, but it can also be a green candle. Now this is a bearish candlestick pattern, though it is not very strong, but still it works. Here the first candle is a long bullish candle, that means it is a green candle, and the second candle is a small bearish candle, which is a red candle, or it can also be a small bullish candle, that is a green candle. Now this is formed at the high of an uptrend. The second candle, which is the red or the green candle, it should open at or above the open of the first green candle. That means there should be a gap up opening. We will just see as to what it means. The second candle should close at or below the close of the first candle. That means it should have a gap down closing. Now this is the first green candle, which is usually very long, and this is the second candle, which is usually red, but it can also be green. So the second candle's opening should be greater than the first candle's opening, and it should also gap down. That means the closing should be less than that of the first candle. Now these are some of the examples of Bearish Harami. They can get formed by either red or green second small candle. Now the smaller the second candle is, the better it is, because the pattern will perform better. Now the first candle can be bullish Marubozu also. A separate video on the Marubozu will be made available on YouTube, and you can have a look on that as well. Now volume plays an important role in this pattern. The volume of the second candle should be greater than that of the first candle, and if that is the case, this pattern performs very well. Once the next candle, that is the confirmation candle, it opens with a gap down and closes below the low of the first candle, it is time to enter into a sell trade. Now this is opposite of an engulfing pattern because of two reasons. First is that the second candle's body is contained within the body of the first candle, which is not the case with the engulfing pattern. In the engulfing pattern, the second candle engulfs the first candle completely. And the second reason is that the first candle is green and the second candle can either be green or red, but in most cases it is red. Now in engulfing patterns, we all know that the second candle is always a long candle, and if it is a bearish engulfing, it will have to be a red candle, and if it is a bullish engulfing pattern, it has to be a long green candle. So these are the two things which are just the opposite of the engulfing pattern in a Bearish Harami. Now here is the example of a Bearish Harami. You can see that after a long green candle, a red candle is getting formed, and this is completely within the body of the green candle, and you can see that the volume is also rising. So if the price breaches this low of the green candle, we can enter into a sell trade. Notice that the bearish harami has appeared at the top of the uptrend, and once there is a confirmation that the price has started to fall with a rise in volume as well, it is good time to enter into a stock for selling. This is what I was telling about. So now we will see how to trade with a bearish harami. Now after spotting this pattern, wait for the price to fall below the low of the first candle. Once it crosses the low, it is time to sell. Now this is the first candle, and once the price falls below the low of the first candle, we will enter into a sell trade. So in our case, we will get into the trade at 142. Now the stop loss will be the high of the first candle, that is the long green candle. Now do not exit till there is an exit signal. As I've always told you that we will just be taking the candlestick patterns as our exit signals. We will see where we get an exit signal over here. So in the above case, the hammer is getting formed and we can exit at the next candle because the prices have started to rise. So if we enter into a sell trade at 142 and exit at 130, a profit of rupees 12 per share is earned, which is around 8.5%. So that was all for bearish harami. Thank you very much.